still on justice for Mohbad. Wow, wow, wow. Wumi's sister, she's becoming more vocal. I mean, she's becoming more and more vocal. She has started saying a lot of things, and the good thing about it is this: whenever she opens her mouth to talk, whatever she spills out of her mouth, whatever she vomits out of her mouth, exposes Wunmi and also shed light on the darkness surrounding the mystery of Mohbad, the demise of Mohbad, and the DNA scam. You're about to hear her speak. You're about to hear her speak. I don't want you guys to mind some of the, kind of side talk she puts into what she's saying. That does not matter. I want you guys to pick the main major in whatever she is saying and take note of this. Wow. She wants to tell us about DNA. She wants to tell us about infidelity. She wants to tell us about Wunmi, the transformer, Lekki transformer. She wants to tell us about all of this. She has been attacking advocates for justice for Mohbad, attacking those that have stood their ground, attacking audience, attacking members, attacking all that is good. She has been attacking it for a while now because she feels that she needs to do this so as to get the soft part, so as to be embraced by her family. This is a lady that has gone through a lot of trauma, and she wants to be embraced. She thought she could get that from her husband and the family of her husband, but she didn't get that. She is not yet able to fill that space. There is a lacuna. There is something that she needs to fill up, and that can only be filled up by her mom and dad. But unfortunately, those two individuals cannot. They are not willing to fill it up. We have been told that the father of Wunmi used to be a police gardener in the police force, and Wunmi's mother is an ordinary constable. Are we going to call them constabulary? Whatever they are, the thing is this mystery surrounding the demise of Mohbad shed light into, it has shown light into many of the decay that we've had so much time with it. I mean, it's been there for a long time. It woke up people from their slumber. It's not as if people don't know that terrible things like this happen, but now is the time for us to hold who we are to hold accountable. And that is what gave birth to justice for Mohbad. You're about to hear her speak, and I want you guys to pay attention to what she has to say. Like and share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. We are going to break everything that she has said into pieces. You know how we do it? Let's get right.
I challenge you, I want you to go back and write again how you want to conduct a positive result DNA on a child that his grandmother was accused of infidelity while she was married to his grandfather. I want you to analyze that for me. You are proving that you are smart, right? Emakoba Josini. So, as regards that, we are going to conduct a DNA. I don't know how we are going to go about that, because you are just shouting DNA. Which specimen do you want to use? The specimens of the deceased, right? Okay, no problem. We can talk to the government about that. We will talk to the government and the experts when the time comes. When there is a need, get it right. Wunmi is not saying she's not doing DNA. If there is a need for it in the court, when the case is ongoing, she will do it. So when we get there, we are going to tackle liar. We will die there. Josie and Mohbad DNA one side. Tanpe. Liam and Mohbad DNA another side. Tanpe. No Josie and Mohbad DNA. No Liam and Mohbad DNA. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ya wèrè ni. So, Josie, èmi á fún ẹ lésìn ẹ o torí a kì í ṣọmọ lọlé lọ gbèsè wá. Onítọ́ba, you are saying, all of you that you are saying, look at the way I'm talking to my sister father-in-law. Ẹni kúre. Yesterday, onítọ́ba bí àwọn àánú ẹ̀ dá. Ó ní ẹ̀rí tí ò lè jáde, ṣebí ìkíní kan, ṣọmọ kí ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn kọ́mọ ẹ tó kú. Onítọ́ba, especially bàbá ìyàwó ẹ̀ àmọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá ìyàwó ẹ̀ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ náà. Because he's keeping quiet, he's not coming out. Ó wá ní tó bá bí wọn dá. Just let me put this to you. Tí wọ́n bá bí pọ̀rí máa pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá ńlá kú ẹ̀ dá. Tó bá yẹ pé Èkìtì lọ ti dáṣẹ́ má gbà kọ́tọ̀dà. Ṣèbó ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀ sọ ni. Ó sọ fún bàbá ìyàwó àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ pé tó bá bí wọn dá. Jòsí tó bá bí pọ̀rí máa pọ̀pọ̀ ńlá bàbá ńlá kú ẹ̀ dá. Ìpọ̀rí máa pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀pọ̀ bàbá ńlá kú ẹ̀ Jòsí tó bá bí wọn dá. Má gbà kọ́tọ̀dà. Má wá ṣe DNA wa àti Mohbad. Ṣó yẹ kó wá sọ pé ó fẹ́ ṣe DNA Liam àti Mohbad. Àwọn ò sá o. Wunmi is not running away from DNA. No say, na je, I sit down for my house. Na je, we sit down on our own. Ki aja fo, je ki Bukky Jesse ma die. I don't shook am where she no like. I don't shook Bukky Jesse for where she no like. That's why she's using you. She's manipulating you. That Gilbert where I mentioned day before yesterday, he shook am well. That's why she's manipulating you. Get come out here. Àwọn family ẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń wọ DM mi mo dẹ̀ ti ń gbé wọn ṣépè. Ẹ lọ mú ajá yín so ọmọ sàn tó ń kó pọ́npọ́ bá ìyá ẹ lọ mú so. Because etí yín ò di tó ń dárúkọ. Bukky Jesse called my great grandma out on her show. My great grandpa Bukky Jesse called him out. Ta ni Gilbert Jesse abolórí burúkú ni Gilbert Jesse. Àbí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìdílé Jesse fẹ́ parun lójijì ni. Ṣé kẹ́ kúkú parun ká ṣe mass burial fún yín ni. So you came out yesterday, just say you were barking like a dog. Have you forgotten? You are quick to forget, that you called the mother of your kids, the beautiful mother of your kids, and it don't lie, lagon, don't swear document, don't swear the baba omo. The same thing you are doing to Wunmi now is what you are doing, what you have done to Mohbad in the past. The woman that made you a father, Nigerian government, I have an advice for you. I will never condemn you guys. Please. Board of Nursing in Nigeria, I have an advice for you. Maybe this will work out. Ó dà pé àwọn ọkùnrin kan wọn ọmọ pains tóbìnrin máa ń go through kó tó bímọ. Here in abroad, I don't know if all the hospitals, because I know some hospitals don't do it in Nigeria. Please, right now, if you want to end bullies, if you want to end maltreatment on women, on mothers, on pregnant women, start allowing the nurses, start allowing the hospitals to let the father to go into the labor room with their wife. Once your wife wants to deliver, it's not going to be compulsory, but give them that privilege. Start giving them that privilege, that opportunity, that give them the I know some private hospital does it, but those government hospital, I don't know if they do it in Nigeria. Start giving them that opportunity. Once their wife is in labor, let the father of that child, let them go into the labor room with their wife. The woman that made you a father, you were called Josie before the birth of Blessing. It was this woman that made you to become Baba Blessing. You called her out publicly. Said she's cheating on you with the neighbor. Lest I forget, you said she was tying a rapper. Oh, neighbor. We did not forget now. Even a lot of people use that word as the name on their profile. Ororo le neighbor. Ìyá Mohbad la pio labor. It was all over the media. So we, Wunmi's family, we are not sure of the paternity of your son. We are not sure of the Èmi jẹ́rìí ìyá Mohbad o, mo mọ̀ pé nǹkan yẹn ò ṣẹlẹ̀, but you put it out there. We are now putting it to you now that we are not sure of the paternity of your son. So before we can conduct DNA on Liam and Mohbad, we are going to conduct DNA on Josie and Liam. If we get a positive result, then we will now proceed to get DNA on Mohbad and Liam. Fakati, tó bá sọ pé o máa gbé àwọn àánú ẹ ṣépè mi gbá gbé ẹ ṣépè. I've told you. Tó bá bí pọ̀ rí ẹ̀dá, tó bá jẹ́ pé Èkìtì ló ti dáṣẹ tó jẹ́ ọmọ omi Èkìtì, nígbà tó máa lajú sáyé Èkìtì ló lajú sí. Don't do Mohbad's DNA. Kó wá sọ pé o fẹ́ ṣe Liam DNA. Ń gbá àwọn àánú ẹ ṣépè onítọ́ bá bí àwọn àánú ẹ̀dá, àbí kò ní bá mi yẹ láyé Josie. You come out, I'll come out to debunk it. And nothing must happen to Wunmi. Nothing must happen to any one of us. Wo? Ìrìn tí mo rìn lọ lánàá, mi ní sọ. They are watching you guys. Wọ́n wò yín. Wọ́n fọwọ́ lẹ́rán. Wọ́n wò yín. Ẹ pé àtàárọ̀ tí mo ti jáde, fídíò tí mo ṣe alẹ́ ni mo wọlé. Wọ́n fọwọ́ lẹ́rán báyìí. Wọ́n wò yín. That's the power of being a US citizen. I will leave that aside. Let something happen to Wunmi. All of you dragging her. Let something happen to Wunmi and Liam. Or let something happen to Mohbad's family. They are very much aware of Mohbad case. When I got there, they were like, Mohbad, yeah, so sad. Accept our condolence. So they are aware of everything going on. They know Mohbad and they were so sad such thing was happening to with his widow. So they are watching. You know how the US operates? They don't just strike like that. But they are watching. Mo kàn ní kí n sọ yẹn fún yín ni. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ ṣe ìyá Mohbad. Àbí family Mohbad kankan. Wá rí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Pictures, videos, all of a sudden. Èmi ò sí ibi tí ìdí ti ń dàrú. I'm happy for you pé kò dẹ̀ ti wà láì fún olùdé. But èṣù ọ̀nù fẹ́m don't come for Wunmi and Liam o. Don't come for Wunmi and Liam because they have no business with you. If you are not biased, you will say what you have to say to Wunmi, and you will say what you have to say to Josie as regard the court order. Wunmi is not saying she's not doing DNA. The case has not even started. It's an open case. Open case. It's an open case. If need be, and the judge requests for DNA, ọmọ Wunmi mi, èmi ò móríkì dáadáa. Ọmọ Ẹ̀pẹ́ Alárọ̀, ọmọ Ògúnmọ́dẹ̀dé, ọmọ Ẹ̀pẹ́ fúnra ra tó kì í ṣọmọ àlè tó jọmọ kọ ní bó ṣe máa ṣe tẹ́sì yẹn lélẹ̀ tó máa rìn tó máa yan. So if you want DNA, there will be a lot of DNA that we are going to conduct. We are going to conduct DNA on Josie and Mohbad. Torí ẹ̀yin lóhùn tó bá ti jábọ́ kò ṣe kó. Guys, let's go and bring up that old video of Ìyá Mohbad is messing around with the neighbor. Video of Kudi, I will do that too. I will go and do that after this live. I will go and search, I will bring it up. Ẹni tó ṣu ló gbàgbé, ẹni tó fọwọ́ kó imí yẹn kò gbàgbé. We begged you guys then. We tried to stop you. Stop defaming this woman. Don't stop defaming this woman. You refuse. Kudi was like this. Kudi was like this on her life. Hey! I have something to tell you guys. So that guy, he was their neighbor. He used to live on their street. It was even because of that shame that Baba Mohbad have to move out of that street. Baba Mohbad have to move out of that street because of that shame. Because when Baba Mohbad is coming back from work, people will be laughing at him. And he doesn't know why they are laughing at him. He doesn't know because his wife is messing with the neighbor. But when he now later found out, he couldn't stand that embarrassment. He had to move out of that street. That neighbor is still there. His name is so and so. On so street. I will not see anything. I will not see anything, my people. But that woman, only shekusheni. Then yala go. Bagan. Báwo ni obìnrin tó rorò máa yà tó lọ gbé oúnjẹ fún tó ká mọ́lé ẹni tó wà ní yàrá kejì? Báwo ni ìyàwó ilé ṣe máa róṣọ máa yà tó máa lọ gbé oúnjẹ fún ìyàwó ilé ní ọkọ mi nílé kejì? Ìyàwó ẹ̀, even if I could remember, you said the wife of that man was like an area sister to Mohbad. If I'm lying, you people should please tell me if I'm lying. You said the wife of that neighbor was like a little area sister to Mohbad. And that wife was so disappointed in Mohbad. Those were your analysis and your words then. And you too, Josie, you came out. Because you can say, okay, it's people that said it. It wasn't me that said it. Your video is out there. We will bring it out. We are going to circulate it again. Maybe you have forgotten. We are not scared of DNA. Shebi, you want to make trouble. You want to make trouble. We go give you that trouble. We are going to do that DNA. If the judge... You want some milk? Okay, hold on, Mama. If the judge... the judge requests for the DNA as regards the case, we will get it done. No one is above the law, no? And they will tell us where to get the samples and all that. Because let's not forget the deceased is, the father is deceased. But when we get there, we have professionals. We will go there. And Wunmi's rights as regards the DNA have to be respected. Liam's rights. I don't think you guys know Liam have rights. As little as he is, as little as he is, he has his own rights. That Wunmi cannot take away from him as his mother. Liam's right under the law will be met. Wunmi's right under the law will be met. Then we will not proceed. But the first set of DNA that will be conducted will be Josie and Mohbad. Then we proceed to Mohbad and Liam. Case closed. Fakati, Babu Wahala.
Welcome back. I am sure that the question on the lips of a lot of people, and in fact, what people want to hear is Wunmi's confession to her elder sister, Karimot, on what pied Mohbad. What took Mohbad out of this world? Well, there is something that I am happy for. And what I am happy for is that they have realized that there is no way out. DNA is a must. I'm so happy that they have concluded on this. But they think that they can bring up some stumbling block. They think that they can come up with some craziness. They think they can come up with some caveat. They think they can give us conditions or look for some limitation. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. It doesn't work that way. They said that Mohbad's father must present DNA of himself and Mohbad. After that is established that Mohbad's father is the son, no, Mohbad is the son of his father, and Mohbad, now we know he's no longer here, is gone. After that has been established, then Mohbad can now be tested with Liam, or Liam will be tested with Mohbad's father. And you know the funniest of all of this? These ignorant people, they talk. She says she's a nurse or whatever it is. I don't know. You know, they need a lot of... She speaks without sense, without proper reasoning. She speaks without... She thinks that the law works the way she's opening her mouth, saying trash. Which judge or magistrate will say Mohbad's father and Mohbad must first establish if they are related? So what they are trying to say is this, and this came from Mohbad's mother, that Mohbad is not Mohbad's father's son, that Ilerioluwa Promise is not a son, biological son of Mr. Joseph Aloba. This came from Mohbad's mother. May we not have terrible parents like that, terrible mother like that of Mohbad's mother, Abosede. She's the one that came up with this. No, that child does not belong, Mohbad does not belong to you. You have to get DNA done to be sure. The other time, Karimot came up with this, do you know, she came up with this insinuation, conspiracy theory. She needed this to establish one thing, that in case should we find out that that child does not belong to Mohbad, then we should not blame her sister, that her sister is not a loose woman, that she's not transformer, that she's not the one Mohbad was singing about. That Mohbad was just, you know, a lyricist who just decided to put pen to paper, come up with some songs, and that it has nothing to do with her sister. That her sister, she's a straightforward lady. That in fact, that Wunmi and Mohbad, both of them disflowered, disvirgin themselves. That we should not talk about this infidelity of a thing. That her sister will walk down to wherever once the judge, once the court issue this DNA thing, that it's a must, that she will do it and come out of wherever she is going to do it. I mean, not herself, but the child. And she's going to come out with her head raised up. And Mohbad's father is going to run out, hide himself in shame. She said, this would not have been this way. It would have been this way if Mohbad's father had secretly told Wunmi, look, Wunmi, let us get this DNA thing done. There are a lot of mistakes that Mohbad's father made. Let us be sincere. A lot of mistakes that he made. When Mohbad was alive, Mohbad was the one that was not sure that that child belonged to him. And he insisted that DNA must be done. Why? Because Mohbad calculated the period, the time frame. Even if he is not that vast in you know, women anatomy, gynecology, and all of that, he felt uneasy. He said, look, this lady, you are now pregnant, but when did we collabo? The other time you ran away from home, you stayed out of home for a long... When? He wasn't too sure. He needed DNA done. Now, Mohbad's father, unfortunately, he had injected himself into Mohbad's life and Wunmi's life, thinking that he's doing good. He said, what's going on with you guys? Are you guys not going to have children? It's time for you guys to have kids. Do something. Make babies. Wunmi said she and Mohbad were not interested. They said, that's what she said. She said they weren't interested in having children at that time, if not for Mohbad's father that kept pressing on having a child. Now, Mohbad's father got involved, according to him, with prayers and some water that he claimed he prayed on and all of that. The man has not changed his story anyway. Wunmi got pregnant. Maybe prior, during, or after. We don't know. She got pregnant. Mohbad wasn't sure of it. Mohbad wanted DNA done. Because of the involvement of Mohbad's father, he said, you know what? Mohbad, I'm your father. Forget about this DNA. This is how Mohbad kept quiet about DNA. Mohbad's mother, she seconded this story. She seconded it. She said, yes, it is true. She confirmed it. She said it is true, that this is how it happened. Now, she's now upset, saying the same Mohbad's father that rejected and refused this DNA because of his involvement with prayers. Why are you now asking for DNA after our son is gone? Now, Mohbad's mother, so myopic, cannot take away pettiness, take away foolishness, and realize that this is serious. If Mohbad's father came up again with DNA, it means that it is serious. They need to prove that Wunmi did not actually, what Mohbad was complaining about did not finally end him. Instead of her to now join with Mohbad's father, she felt, maybe if I join with Mohbad's father, I'm not going to get money. It's better I stick with this lady, Wunmi, regardless of if she is involved in the demise of my son. But for now, let me stick. I need more money. I need money. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Well, Wunmi's sister, she's doing what sisters will do. Support your family even when they are wrong, stand for them, and all of that. She's doing all of that. She's doing all of that. But the purpose of what she's doing, I've explained it before, and I'll repeat it again. She wants her family to embrace her. She wants them to fill that lacuna. She wants her mom to fill up that space. But her mom is not willing. Now, she wants them to fill it, but she does not like any of this wickedness. But what is she going to do about it? She knows fully that that child does not belong to Mohbad. That's why she told us, do we know that children can be swapped in the hospital? And they reminded her that that baby called Liam was not born in any hospital and has no record in any hospital, that that child was born in a trado medical center where you have traditional midwives. That's it. So no record, where they use herbs and native ancient knowledge. That is where she gave birth. That's where she gave birth. Now, Mohbad's father also requested that Mohbad bring the placenta, which is their culture and tradition, so that it will be buried. Mohbad told his father after 30 minutes that he shouldn't worry, that Wunmi's family have done what they need to do with it. This is what Karimot, the elder sister of Wunmi, wants to establish, that when she had her own child, her husband's mother was the one that came to cut the umbilical cord and did this to the cord and all of that. So it means that if our own mother, of course, not even if, that since our own parents, maybe mother or whoever it is, or is or whatever, it means nothing. That's what she wants to tell us. But we know for certainty that Mohbad either took that action because he is not sure of the paternity of that child, or are we going to say he's under a spell? Well, what Wunmi told us is that Mohbad's father had several women. That is why Mohbad didn't like to give his father the placenta. What gibberish nonsense. Mohbad is not here to confirm this foolishness that you have just uttered, Wunmi. And now your sister is doing everything possible, fighting tooth and nail. But I like one thing that she said, that Wunmi will go for DNA. It means that they know that Mohbad's father is ready. In fact, Mohbad's father is not just ready. Wunmi has been served. It's just that she's running. She's hiding. She doesn't want anyone to know where she is. But we don't care. It will be posted on social media. It will be posted on the national dailies. And Wunmi will have no option than to be dragged by force. You must provide that child for a DNA swab. So they know that there is no way out. The shame is what Wunmi's family is trying to run away from. Wunmi's mother knows that that child is not Mohbad's son. Now, they don't know what to do. How are they going to spend money to bribe the laboratory or the hospital that this DNA will be done? That is what they are working towards. They don't know what to do. What betides any hospital, any individual that is going to take this swab and do this test? What betides that person that will manipulate it? We've been hearing it already that they are already working behind the scene to make sure that that DNA test comes positive. Because it's going to be a public disgrace. And Wunmi and her family, they are not ready for this one. The first time I got to realize that this is more serious than what we think is when Wunmi's mother came on social media. She didn't come to mourn Mohbad. She didn't come to talk about those that took Mohbad's life. No, she came specifically to challenge people who are asking for DNA, saying, why should Mohbad's father request for DNA? Is that the justice? Why is he requesting for DNA? And I saw the way she stuttered when she was asked this simple question. Is it possible, ex-police officer, is it possible that a woman can bring a child that does not belong to a man, a child that is not biologically related to a man? She said yes. She wanted to start talking. They reminded her of a program that she definitely is aware of. And they told her, that program, you saw a woman that brought a child that does not belong to a man. And you saw the result of the paternity test, DNA. She said yes. And they said, that's all. So if you know that a woman can bring a child that does not belong to a man and claim that this is your child, then you should realize the relevance, the importance of DNA in this mysterious demise of Mohbad. Then she said, Mohbad should have requested for it. Well, Mohbad is not alive. Who is Mohbad's next of kin? Who is the father of Mohbad? Definitely, they are the ones to request for DNA. Then she said, no, this DNA of a thing, they should just forget about the DNA. They should go after those who took. So who are the those? Still, Wunmi is part of this dose, because till today, Wunmi cannot tell us specifically what happened to Mohbad, apart from saying that the nurse is one that injected Mohbad and he had a bad reaction. And Prime Boy and Mohbad, Prime Boy did not fight Mohbad. I didn't see it all, but I saw when Mohbad hit Prime Boy, then I went to call security. That's all. Oh, how did Mohbad react? I wasn't there. I was cooking fried rice because Liam had completed 6 months. Really? Wow. And this is all that we can get from you. And you have the audacity, effrontery, to refuse and reject DNA, claiming that Mohbad's father insulted you by saying that you are a loose woman, that you have not been sincere to his son. And the problem now is about the DNA thing being publicized publicly. Already. Immediately your mom came out and your sister insinuated, gave out this, swapping of babies in the hospital, we knew that there is fire on the mountain. It shows that your mom knows 100% that that child does not belong to Mohbad. That's one. Now, Karimot is not sure. A lot of things have been kept away from her because her mom does not like her. Why? Because of her partial stand for truth. You see, she's still partially in tune, in line with the truth. There are certain things that she does not agree with her mom. But Wunmi and her mom, they are one and the same. Corrupt, dirty, they are the same thing. Both of them connect together. They are both the same. Her mom tutored her on how to be what she is. Her mom knows that that child does not belong to Mohbad. So now, if they can find whatever opportunity they can get to deal with Mohbad's father, to erase Mohbad's father, they will. Mohbad's father is the only stumbling block in that family. They've been able to conquer Mohbad's mother. They know that she is the dumbest woman on earth. She's the most dumbest mother that you can ever point to. Let us look at this. If it were the other way around, if Wunmi was the one that is not alive and Mohbad was the one cooking fried rice, Mohbad was the one calling security, Mohbad is the one claiming that he doesn't know nothing, do you think Mohbad would have stood any chance at all? No. Mohbad would never have stood a chance as a guy, as a man. Never. He would never have stood a chance. By now, we'll be talking of something else. Mohbad would have been erased totally. He will be languishing in one of the correctional center. We will not even talk about him on social media for like 2 to 3 months. But now, this narrative, this must change. The view must change. It must change. There are a lot of men that have been shut down for things they don't know about, or because of the agenda. Now look at Wunmi. Because she's a female. That is why the authority are not that so harsh. And because of some other things too. But first, because she's a female. I'm not saying that we've not seen cases where females have been arrested for crimes committed and all of that. But the only case where you find a female quickly picked up and arrested is if the male is a popular person, rich person. I'm not saying popular like Mohbad was. I'm talking about those that are really, really popular with a lot of money in their pockets, connected. That's the only time you see them rush and move, swing into action. All of a sudden, CCTV will not be erased. All of a sudden, there will be witnesses. But if it is someone like Mohbad, Mohbad has no pedigree. His father is a carpenter. He's just an upcoming. It's not as if he has broken barriers here and there. So to them, Mohbad is down the line, down the food chain. He's not really relevant like that. So he's inconsequential. If not because people are seeking for justice. So what else? Okay, let's see how we can deceive them. How can it be that autopsy and toxicology that they claim that they want to get done, publicize it, or even inform Mohbad's father about it with professionals to peruse over the results? How come none of this has been done? How come? Well, Karimo, unfortunately, I cannot, and nobody can pry you away from your family. That's your family. You didn't choose to be born into that family. As it is, continue what you're doing. It is the same you with your mouth that will come out to finally finally tell us more of the wickedness of your mother and Wunmi. You say they blocked you. Don't worry. Keep saying all of these things. Keep coming on social media. Keep talking and doing all of that in the hope that they will embrace you. They will not embrace you because they don't trust you. They don't trust that you will keep their wicked act. They don't trust you that you will keep. They know that at any time you can open your mouth. Your conscience will prick you. They know that you still have conscience to a certain extent. Their conscience has been plucked out. Their conscience is not alive. Their conscience is dead. So don't worry. Keep doing what you're doing. You will still tell us more. You have hyped your sister now. Hyped her. You hyped her saying, Wunmi, you will go there. You will come out with your head high up. We know because you are hoping. You are hopeful that this Wunmi, hope you did not go and bench someone else as we are hearing. Hope this child belongs to Mohbad. Hope. You should know that your sister is useless. If you haven't gone through this hardship, gone through neglect, you said you were molested severally, and you said your sister, she was raised on the street, that your mom, she's the most terrible human being you have ever known in life. If that is true, and you tried to reinvent your family, to put yourself in order by helping your sister come to the US, like, you know what, come to the US, come school, come get some. She refused because she needed to buy Mohbad first. She needed to fulfill what she came to this world to do. Why are you now stressing yourself on them? Why are you stressing yourself on them? The thing is this, there's no way you can win justice for Mohbad. We are more than you. And the greatest of all, God, stands for justice. See you guys in the next update.